Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to do a little bit of rabbity action in top 300 ranked Mythic Standard. We're building it different. I know, it looks weird. I just don't really feel like auto-losing to Screaming Nemesis or a Johnny or Tifa type stuff, and I just want more removal in the deck. And if you really wanted to, you could throw in some Seam Rips and throw in some Gear Hulks and, you know, hopefully Seam Rip some stuff early and fetch some more Seam Rips late. But, man, I honestly think the reality is you just lose. I think you lose too fast before Gear Hulk even comes down, and getting to turn 5 to try to Seam Rip, hopefully a Tifa, and hope it's not a Hydra, just isn't enough. I think the format's just too fast. So, and also Seam Rip just sucks against control opponents. You're going to hate to have this card in your hand and in your deck versus the control opponent. So instead of doing that, which I don't think is a crazy strategy, we're going to do something really weird. We're going to put in the Werewolf Bodyguard. It's a creature, it removes other creatures, and it scales up with your Roboid. That's it. That's all it is. It's a creature that puts on pressure that doubles as a removal spell, and I'm going to run that instead of Seam Rip alongside Shelter by Ghost to give us a chance against all the other really important creature matchups. Roboid is interesting. I think in a lot of cases, it is actually quite a bit better than the Warren War Leader. I would say the case where it's not as good is if you can get the rabbit to enter and you get another scry, and the scry is important enough to quest caller, then yeah, the Warlord is pretty good. But in terms of ending games fast in a format that's pretty quick, a Roboid does it best. The turn it comes down, everything gets a little bit bigger, and then next turn everything gets huge, and that's roughly about enough to win the game if your opponent doesn't have a big answer to this. So we're gonna run this. You could throw in some Gear Hulks if you want. It just makes the mana base weird and the curve weird, and I don't know. I just don't know if we need it. I think we're just trying to curve out and kill some people, and if we're on the draw, we're gonna remove some creatures, and that's it. That's the whole bit. Let's do some rabbity best of one ranked standard. Oh gosh, where is this deck? I guess it's old. Played a little while ago. Okay. Austin Tom says, did you see the Gruul deck I posted in the community section of your page? We'd love some feedback if you're able. Damn, I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what the community section of my page is. I'm gonna try to find out for you right now. I have a community tab. Viewer posts? Oh shit, there it is, look at that. Okay. We're on the play, we do have green, we can make this work. Fast land, scale up. Okay. Alright, so this was on August 18th, which is pretty recent, which is good. I'm going to try to read this post. I would say going forward, this is probably not the best place to post things. We got another Might Caller down, or just Quest Caller against Dimir. I think we'll just be mana efficient. And scries are good too. If you're a member, emailing me is how I'm processing that stuff. It's actually Sultai here that's interesting. Okay, yeah, we could pump with the Paw Patch here. I'm not anticipating a creature for the bodyguard. Removal spell on the Quest Caller. On the Might Caller. Alright, we keep the scries then. And the Lord. Move the camera for you guys. Let's do it. You know, I don't think we really need that another one versus them right now. Also does not play well with nowhere to run. We also don't really need the next land. I mean, yes, it lets us double spell. But I don't know if we need the bodyguard in this matchup either. To the face. We're looking to ideally win before like a turn 5 deadly cover up, although I'm not really sure to play that or not. Okay. Let's see what they got here. Play the bodyguard for like a random potential blocker. They could also have a weird dragon sweep for 2. I think that's actually the worst thing that could happen. Okay, let's chill for a second. Oh, it's the combo deck. Interesting. I think we just take this thing now. I think we've learned this lesson before, right? I think we just have to get this off the battlefield as soon as possible. I have yet to play this deck. or really like memorize how to beat it. I think you just want this creature off the battlefield. I guess they want to kill the bodyguard here and get back the 2/2 and then do something else and block, but all this stuff makes targeting more awkward. I think they'll kill the bodyguard now. We just get so many counters off the paw patch if they wait, right? They'll get back a what? A 2/2 that can scale up to a 3/3? Next land, I would take it. Although the game might end next turn if they can just combo off. Yeah, we'll take that, right? Sure, we'll take that. Okay, here comes a big attack. Hopefully they're forced to block, but maybe not. Maybe one more removal spell, I don't know. What is that? Pillage the Bog. Look at top X cards of your library, where X is twice the number of lands you control. Put one of them into your hand, the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. Fine. You still have to block, though. Which means you lose part of your combo piece. Nice. I don't really like this. I don't like when people combo off in one turn and just annihilate me. I don't enjoy that, so happy to take the W there. Alright, I'm going to try to dig up this Gruul deck for you once we get into the play queue. Yeah, if you remember, I think emailing me is probably the best way. It's just easier for me to keep track of things. Okay, Banana Member, Gruul Chocobo Hydra, got me to Mythic. Would love some comments / critiques. Thumbs up, having fun with this. Ramp to 4/6 mana with elves and other stuff. From that opens up enchantment, artifact, board wipe. Card draw, Season of Gathering. Favorite combo, Screaming Nemesis, Ansrag on the field. Nibelheim on Ansrag. Your own Screaming Nemesis takes 8 damage along with all the other creatures, and you got Ansrag left and 8 floating damage to any target from Nemesis. Love your content, just want to share this since I don't see many other stompy Gruul decks at Mythic level that don't overly rely on +1/+1 counters. Alright, I'll take a look in a sec. Opponent is... we're still waiting on the opponent here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember what Ansrag is. I think you get like multiple combat steps or something. Ansrag the Quake Mole. Ansrag the Quake Mole. 4 mana, 8/4. Okay. Legendary creature Mole God. Whenever it becomes blocked, untap each creature you control after combat this phase, an additional combat phase. You can also pay 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Ansrag must be blocked. One is thinking about this opening hand. I hope. Okay. Yeah, we'll keep this. It's fine. Alright, true Dimir this time. Green, Frog Warrior, and then Frog Vanguard. But we are on the draw against Kaito. I don't think we're changing what we're doing versus that though. Green. Stick. Frog up. Warren Guard. Drowner. Okay, sure. Let's see if we go right for Kaito. Removal spell. Do we want to block this thing? I mean, we attack, they trade on the way back anyway. I guess so. I mean, the flood color gets quite big if they don't shuffle it away right now. And then we can potentially have some big shelters. Get a whole bunch of life back. Alright, does resolve. Drowner again. Alright. 6/6 tap down. We'll see if they shuffle this one away. I think they have to at this point. Map token on the flyer. No Kaito. land on top. We will offer the block. I think they'll shuffle. I think they need to. Well, we both got a whole lot of nothing. That's a card. I don't think we're blowing shelter, though. I think we will wait. If it was a really close life total battle, maybe we would fire for shelter. Let's see if they can just cat here. That'd be an issue. No, so we want to level up the sanctuary. We only hit land. Something we can do about that. Target non-land permanent. We can't even shelter away the sanctuary. Okay, I think it's do nothing then, sadly. I don't think it's worth taking the Siren. Maybe it is. You know, maybe it actually is. Maybe you throw a shelter on the 2/2, make it a 3/2. Then you can at least offer the trade with the sanctuary. All right, this thing comes in. This one definitely deserves a shelter. Another land, not so helpful. Okay. There's stick here for 2 mana. Sure. We actually have double, just take the Drowner away too. Does it matter who holds this? Which one? We're never going to block with this one. This one can go here. Okay. Well, that means we keep the shelters around. And we actually hit for a good chunk of damage. We can't really attack with a 3/2 though. Cecil, Death Touch, alright. Attack with Vigilance. No more cats. It's a decent card. I think there are no attacks here. Can't give him back the Drowner. Because then they take away the... Yeah, not yet. If they have a turn where they can't target the other rabbit, we could. Nope. I mean, hopefully the quest caller can put him work. And a Roboroid off the top turns the game on its head fairly quickly. Opponent with stick here. Not sure what the bid is. Removal spell? Drowner. 2 mana, go through the ward. And then 4 more mana next turn to just shuffle it away and get back the cat. Which I think makes decent sense. Alright. 4 total mana, so not doing a whole lot else this turn. Still got 2 mana left off the Sanctuary. Single attack. Okay, top deck. Give me something good. Opponent's drawing a free card every turn. Give me something a little bit better than land. Okay. I mean, it's probably better than land. Is this better than land? It's a what? It's a 4 powered attacker. It's actually pretty good, right? It's okay with the tokens out. I think it's acceptable. I think this basically has to get in there. Need to keep the token back because we don't want to lose the mentor or the quest caller. Cecil drops them to 1, by the way, right? They take 2 off the Cecil damage and then 3 more off the trample. So that means it's Curiosity plus Sanctuary, unless they want to go to 1. which is interesting. Going to 1 scary. And they don't know what card we have on top. Turns out it's not that amazing, but it's okay. Alright, no Cecil. Cool. And no last minute removal spell to like shrink the mentor. And down to 6. We'll get another sanctuary here for 4. Still have 2 mana open. It's close. They could whiff. I'm annoyed they have the cat. Cat's very good. But it's not game over. No Cecil attack. So can we present lethal here? Probably not. It's good, we'll keep that. So if we attack with the Mentor, if they only block with Cecil, oh, they're going to tap something down here before combat. They have another Flood Pits guy. Flood Pits for 2. Oh, Bitter Triumph. Alright. Discard the last card, though. Interesting. Take my poor Mentor. We now have no good attacks again. Very sad. Okay, well, it's kind of slipped away from us. I'm kind of surprised they haven't attacked with the Cecil to flip it into the 4/4 lifelink. Because we're not going to double block it, I don't think. Alright. Still enough mana to level up the Sanctuary. Last card is a Shockland. Okay. I mean, we can attack with the Vanguard here. Gets powered up to a 4/3. A lot of creature lands. Creature lands putting in work for them. Okay, Death Touch trades. No Scry. I think they should attack with both. They have so much mana. Finally, they attack with Cecil. I think for me, that means they probably have the next Cecil in hand, because they've been avoiding that all game. I think them flipping it into the lifelink is kind of game over, actually. I think we're actually taking this double block, and it sucks if they have a removal spell. But, I mean, the only thing that would really be good is if we top decked... If we top deck Shelter, it's okay. If we top deck Hop to it, it's pretty good. If we top deck the Bodyguard, it's okay. We do have some decent top decks, but we have to top deck well. Otherwise, they have a 4/4 lifelinker, which sucks. I think we have to top deck really well. I think we're in a really bad position here. I think something needs to go very right. I think we double block and we only have Quest Caller. We just don't have enough to win the game. And they should probably attack with the Siren too. Draw a card, drop to 4, flip the Cecil, then have a 4/4 lifelink, which obviously sucks, but they might still have more gas in hand too. It's a land. It does suck, but there's nothing to be done. I think that's probably about game. Just needs to be doing a bit better than that. They should still have the Siren attack every turn for free, draw a free card. I don't think we're gonna come back from this. If we top deck Roboroid, and they just don't have any answers for multiple turns, could win. Yeah, there's just not much to be done here, right? We don't want to lose the Quest Caller. They draw 3 if we don't block, though. So I think that's game. I think I'm good to go. 8 damage, 10 damage with Kaito. Yeah, I'm not willing to lose any of this stuff. Pause here, I guess, means they're gonna Kaito. I guess not. Top to 3, draw 3 cards. Yeah, it's close. Needed something a little bit better than land. I'm good. I'm good. I don't think we need to see the top card here. Painful, but that's how it goes sometimes. Most games do not usually go that long. I think most games are usually decided quicker. So you can make the argument that, oh man, you know, I saw that game. Gear Hulk should totally be in there. You could have refueled, could have been good. But I think it's slow against a lot of matchups. I think you have to win the game quicker for the most part. Okay, I'm gonna try again to look at this post. Anzag, 3 elves, defend the rider, hulking raptor, summon Fenrir, flame herd, heirloom, okay, 1 abrade, 4 season of gathering, I think that's a really expensive card, 2 enduring courage, red card, 3, 4 nemesis, carnosaur, and then a bunch of lands, a feral encounter, a bushwhack, a Roboroid, okay. Opponent goes first. This is a great looking hand. So my feedback there is probably what you can expect, is that yeah, I just always build decks these days to beat mono white and mono red and Boros red and green landfall and Gruul landfall. And I think if your deck isn't preparing for that, I think you're it's gonna suffer quite a bit. Versus Boros, I might actually pick Scale Up over Scry. See if this guy gets nuked anyway. Alright. Fine. So that's my feedback. If it can't catch any of those creatures before they either kill you too fast or scale up, then I think it's hard to build that deck in best of 1 right now. Alright. Double zap. Opponent playing control with us. Bodyguard's interesting. Could totally be useful at some point. Yeah. You think they play the Nemesis this turn? No creatures first 3 turns. It could be a... Oh, we don't have double green anyway. Oh, that's rough. Okay. Let's do this instead. If we had double green for Roboroid, I think I might save the Bodyguard for a Nemesis turn. Just a claw, okay. You know, into the open mana, I don't think we risk the Roboroid just yet. I think you give it 1 more turn. Stick here, they let it resolve though. So you have some 4/4s. That's a great card against them. I think we're good to go. Takes it. Alright, hand is stacked. A Roboroid on the way. Let's see if we can get him to tap out. If it is a Nemesis, we do have an answer too. Alright, Nemesis comes down. But we have the shelter lined up. We have everything lined up here. Done. Okay. Bodyguard in hand too. Just a little bit of interesting tech. Just another way to develop the board state and pick off an extra creature. Alright, we've spent like the whole video on this comment. I do appreciate you leaving the list though. If you want to play it, then you should join the Spicy Taco tier, where I play Spicy Taco decks. It looks fun. It looks fun. You'll probably win games. You'd for sure win games. I'll feel bad if I play it versus the most played and the strongest decks. I'm like, ah, man, I just don't feel prepared for this. Then I'll feel a little bad about that. Here's a pretty interesting comment by Back to Basics. We're on the play. Mana's pretty good. Yeah, we'll keep this. apparently, with respect to the protection from opponents, or whatever that is, Back to Basics says, you still lose to Infect when it comes to Absolute Virtue. The Infect counters stay permanently, so you lose. It sucks, but it's happened to me so many times. Kind of odd how it says can't be dealt damage, but Infect isn't damaged counters. Very misleading. It's quite interesting. On life gain, we will take our Scry and try to scry our way into Rubberoid. If they don't have Shelter by Ghosts, a Rubberoid can actually outscale the mono white life gain deck. So we'll see if we can find that. That's a nice top deck. Alright. Any land on top. Any untapped land. I'll take any land at all. Ooh, I mean, it's great, but yeah, we gotta hit land. We gotta hit land as soon as possible. That is the priority here. And hope they don't have Shelter. If they have Shelter, they might see it earlier, like on the quest caller here. Alright, opponent scaling up. It is a land. I did say I would take any land, and I stand by that. But it would have been a little nicer to see something untapped. Sure, yeah, whatever, it's fine. I don't think they want to block this. I don't think they want to lose any Pride Mate, so I think they just eat this. And then we still have the 6/6 back to block. Down to 14. Maybe it keeps them off 27 if they top deck the 4th land and the, you know, Hope of Light thing. Alright, Linden's showing up. It's a big scaling turn for them. They're going to go up 4. So Pride Mate will be an 8/8 and a 7/7. And yeah, we're just a turn too slow. If we hit the oh, it's just you. Oh, you got to game with everyone, right? You'll go up 4. 4 counters on each, right? Yeah. Only 3. I mean, I think you go. I think you can go all in there. $7/7. Oh man, you know, life gets harder next turn. Taking out one of Johnny here is not the worst thing. I mean, next turn we're only going to get 2 +1 counters, and they're going up by 4 every turn. I think the double block is actually good here. So it's 6 here. And then throw away the Warren Guard too, I guess. For 8 damage. We only lose one of them. I think this is actually important. Alright, so they have 1 threat left, but they have fewer creatures that can attack per turn. 1 to the top, that's too bad. Let's hope it's not a Shelter by Ghosts. Here comes our big boy. No attacks, but yeah, if they don't have Shelter, we do eventually outscale them. It's close. We're at 14. That sucks. That is the card they kept on top, and that sucks, but that is life. Somebody has to have the Shelter. It's either going to be them or it's going to be us, and they have their removal spell here. 3 attackers up to an 11/11. Could block with 3 things. And then we could still top deck a answer to the Channeler. We lose a lot of resources. It's just our life doesn't get better from here, you know? I think we are taking this block. It's sad, but I think we have to. So we lose the Might Caller and the Mentor here. We keep the Scry, we Paw Patch, and maybe we chump block the Channeler for a bit. And then we hope we can, through the Paw Patch Scry, we can get a Shelter. Yup. One to top. Also sucks. So that's interesting. If we take the Banishing Light, we could chump or go no blocks this turn. Or we can just take the Channeler here. Man, I think you want to take Banishing Light if you can. And just chump block the Channeler a little bit, or take, you know, do nothing for a little while. Hold on, buddy. I think this is it for now. We'll save the Palm Hatch to get more creatures next turn. They did scry one to the top, so... Angel Vitality, alright. 25 or more life. It's a little rough. That's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. But they don't get to 25 until end of this turn, right? Oh no, they get this now, yeah. So we're forced into a block. It's gotta be this one. Down to 10. We're honestly alive. The problem is now they have a huge flying fleet. The Vitality is such a random creature, but actually does bust our balls here. It's good top deck. We'll take one Pain Land. Down to 9. No land on top. Just creatures. No land on top. Just creatures, please. 7/7. They could trade everything back, get Banishing Light. We can't do that. We're close. Take 4, 5, 6 damage this turn. Nope. We can't trade them both. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Next turn we'll get 4 counters and everything? We need them to attack with the Channeler here is what we need. Because we can't get the Quest Caller attack through to get the lifelink, and we need the lifelink. Oh, they do attack. That's fantastic. Okay, we just chump block the Channeler then. Okay, they're giving us a chance, unless that last card in hand. So you can just be the smallest one, I think. Easy chump here. Take 6, no problem. No flying blockers. But we get to attack with the Quest Caller on the way back, which is huge. Assuming they don't have a one more removal spell in hand. Alright, useless land. Thanks, deck. We're okay. Hold on. Swing for 11. Not blocking with you. We'll chump block with the Recruit. And also want to hold back Linden, I think, is more important. Can we take you off 25 this turn? This would be 20, 28 damage. That's 26 down to 18 if we do that. We could take them off. It's only this creature that gets more damage, right? Let's hold back Linden, I think. Plus they could top deck our removal spell still. Okay. Get back 11. Up to 14. No reason to show him the land. We'll chump block the Recruit to the Channeler again. Okay, Channeler does not attack this time. They realize that they can try to hold it back to block. And if it dies in combat and they put the counters on the flyer, then we're also effed. So we're trying our best here. You can see why a Roboid is able to do some things that the War Leader would not be able to do. Alright, we need a removal spell off the top here. Another Shelter, a Fox, something. Dude's got a 22-22. Land. I think last 2 cards in hand are just land. Oh, let's go! Okay. Great. Technically, we could take a not pain land damage here. Which is probably worth the not bluff. So we'll name, Fox, I guess. Elf, Fox, Knight. Take your mother effing blocker. Get wrecked, bro. Get wrecked. Holy moly. Let's go to town. Please don't kill my bodyguard. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think we actually got there this game. Touching cards? They could have random battle menu. I think that would kill a big creature or something. Take the block. We go up 19 and we nab the victory. Let's go. That is so freaking satisfying. Yeah, I mean, that showcases probably exactly why I built it the way I did, right? We have a little bit more interaction. The Roboid does some things that the Gear Hulk and the War Leader cannot. I think for sure the Roboid's actually better than the War Leader if the mana works out okay. If you build the Gear Hulk deck and you put in some Seam Rips, and we had top deck Gear Hulk instead of Roboid, coincidentally, we'd probably have lots of Seam Rips, take out their 2-drops. Like, that actually would have been great. But then you have a lot of these Seam Rips in your deck that just don't always hit. And against all the other matchups, you feel sad, so... There are different options to build it, but I think I'm okay with what we're doing here. Okay, weird, but decent enough. Terramorphic Expanse. Cool artwork, though. Andrew Reed says, I mean, I basically said in the other video, if you're playing Jessica Artifacts, you just scoop against Control sometimes. If they ultimate you, you're just going to lose. I actually forget which deck he was referring to, but I think it was that one. Yeah, some matchups, you're just not going to win. You're not going to win them all. Rabbit68 says, I love that you played the Simic deck. I love the deck and appreciate you playing it. I've been torn on it for paper because it's not consistent enough in the pile that is not Izzet decks. Yeah, I understand. I feel that. Okay, so it's definitely Might Caller. I don't know if we blow the Recruit yet. They're not going to block this. I think we chill on the Recruit. Then we go Starting Town. We don't have to bodyguard the Bristly Bill immediately. We could develop our own board state, and, I don't know, I mean, there are lots of threats in this deck, right? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we might just hop to it here. Also don't have Trample, so this is a decent set of blockers for us as well. And opponent has no crazy scaling yet. So if we can just chump the Bristly Bill and chill for a bit and save the bodyguard for the big creature we have to answer, I think I'm okay with that. Alright, so there it is. Let's see if they have one green open to protect. They don't. So we will take the Hydra on our turn. The next Starting Town. So we want a bodyguard here, and then I guess Warren Guard. White open either way. Take you. Can't afford the Snakeskin Veil pop off. And then I don't know if they would trade the Bristly Bill with a Might Caller. It's kind of an interesting question. I'm not sure if we should offer the trade either, because then we have no big creatures actually. have no gas after that. Oh man, I don't know if we trade the Might Caller away just yet. No, I think not, because we can always chump block their 1/1s. And let's hope they don't have red mana to kill the bodyguard. They could have the, whatever, World Soul Rage. Zap the bodyguard for 2, get back their creature. I'm waiting for them to touch our bodyguard, but they haven't touched it yet. So maybe they don't got it. Next land is a 6/6. It's not a fetch land. No other synergy for it, right? Because they didn't play any other creature beforehand. They do have it, looks like, maybe. Yep, they do have the rage. Put a counter on another creature. I guess we're just scaling up to 1 Might Caller. It's pretty bad. That's a huge scale. This was kind of our chance, but that seems likely game. It's got to be Shelter by Ghosts off the top here. Next turn they crack all 3, and then no, it's not Shelter by Ghosts off the top. So I think that's just game. I don't think there's anything that we've done here. We can't force lethal either. Unless they're just dumb and they block this, but I don't anticipate that happening. Yeah, no way to force lethal either, so yeah, if they're super dumb, they block with the Hydra here or something, but they don't need to. They have auto won the matchup, which is tough, but is life. So crack these things. Go 8, 16, 32, attack all. Nothing can be done. Insult to injury. I'm good to go. Yeah, I think we're good to go here. Nothing we can do. Get out of here. Is there a Mai Tai card? Who's that Pokemon? It says love Mai Tai the card, not the drink. Is this... I have no idea what this comment is in reference to. I really cannot remember. Nick Miller says mono white life gain disappears from the rankings. Tough if you go to platinum/mythic only. Looks like it's mainly dominating in bronze to gold. Alright, is that true or not? Let's fact check. Platinum to mythic, most played deck is mono white life gain. And platinum to mythic win rates. Okay, you're pretty correct. It's only 2% worse than the best deck, though. The best deck, plat to mythic, with 100,000 games is Jeskai Artifacts. And then in the top of the B tier, at 2% lower, at 54.6% win rate, is life gain. So it is a little bit worse, but only by 2%. On the play, yeah, we'll keep this. Sure. Zoolander. Okay. Cool. Goodbye. Alright. Fastland chill. Quest Caller is good. It'll probably just die immediately. If we hop to it, they're very awkward because there's nothing actually they want to kill. So I think we actually do that and save the recruit. Because I think they want to fire off one more removal spell here. We don't know what they are. I'm assuming they're like Orzhov pixies. Or I guess Esper something. Esper pixies, maybe? I don't know if Esper control... Yeah, Esper pixies. Okay. Man, I still feel if they hold up a mana here, I'm a little bit sus on playing the Quest Caller. Okay, they kind of tap out. So we can actually go for the Quest Caller here. Shelter by Ghosts is an interesting option for the Quest Caller. definitely could do it. It would maybe protect it if they don't hit land. Let's take the token. Swing for 6. They trade off the pixie. Stock up. Alright, so we get a huge hop to it turn here. Or we can take double scries. Tap land, no shock. There's a lot of hop to it. Okay. Let's see what's on top. That might inform our decision here. Just a land, don't need that. I don't think I'm gonna throw away the recruit just yet. It's a lot of damage. Maybe we're so close to lethal we actually do throw away the recruit here. Sure. It's a card. I mean, they really want to kill the quest caller here. Because the board pump is huge. They will get to double spell. They get a lot of 1/1s potentially, it looks like. Try trajectory only good enough to kill... I think with the quest caller bigger if we can? I guess you would be pretty good. Do we have lethal? If we attack all. Get in for 3 there. They block 2 of them. I think we do probably have lethal. I think we have exactly lethal maybe. If we go attack all button. We have to math it out. I think we might have exactly lethal. I'm not sure. Okay. Alright, maybe got one more in us today. For the Rabbit Clan. But yeah, I would say for the most part you're correct that mono white data-wise is looking worse from Platinum to Mythic. I wonder what deck is more played that causes that to be that way. If we go back to the meta, like what's the difference between the meta from Platinum to Mythic and Bronze to Mythic? Artifacts is 9%. What would beat it? Zori's control is 4%. I think maybe it's as simple as there just isn't as much control. Bronze to gold. It's not a good opening hand. And the more control there is, the more Star Cage, and Star Cage just annihilates mono white. So it might be as simple as that. Whereas Star Cage doesn't annihilate mono red as much, and Boros burn red. So those decks, I think, perform a little bit better from Plat to Mythic. I think that's the difference, if I had to guess. I think it's just more control and more Star Cage from Plat to Mythic as opposed to Bronze to Gold. I do think we have to mulligan this. I don't think it's worth keeping. So we can name Frog Warrior, right? Oh, yeah, you know, it's actually okay. And put back the Mentor? Because we can't even cast it yet? Go Frog Warrior. Okay, this will be interesting. This is always a tough matchup depending on, I mean, it depends what matchup. Some matchups is brutal. Man, why do they always fucking have turn 1 Gorehound, turn 2 Voice of Victory? Can you just not have that? There's no removal though, so we could shelter away Voice of Victory right now. It's just so bad the next turn for us, right? Or we can try to scale. This card's just so good at doing everything. Gosh, I don't know. It's pretty unfortunate any which way. Guess we'll attack, so we do have good blocks on my back. Okay, let's see if they just auto win here. Alright, it's an extremely strong start for them. I wouldn't call that the auto win. We can double block the voice still. They've been the Sephiroth, they just need that land. Oh, they got the land. Okay, yeah, I mean, Turbo Scry is good. We will take the double block. And they get to Turbo Surveil here for a crap ton of Surveil. Hit with these. Surveil 2 here. They should have surveilled the voice, right? I don't know why they didn't do that one too. Can surveil the nesting bot basically for free too. Okay, well, we're gonna take the zealot here. I think we can also put on a lot of trample pressure though. Yeah, maybe that's worth it. I don't know if we throw away the Warren Guard because we don't know if they just have Raise the Past anyway, right? Okay. I mean, as far as hands go on our side, double Might Call or Trample into double hop to it is probably about the best thing we can do against Sack deck. Okay, one Might Caller goes. We hit for 9 though. Drop to 7. They do get a 1/1, and then we'll see if they just go land, Raise the Past. They need double white too. They do have double white, and they've raised the past. Okay. So everyone comes back here. They don't have enough damage to kill the Quest Caller. If we just did like a shelter to 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, that wouldn't work. 3, 4, 5, yeah, I think it's just hop to it here. This might even be lethal. 2. So if we do this, they block you for free with like a 1/1, and they block 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage here. We only get in for 5. It's probably worth it though. That feels like they have the next Raise the Past, I guess. I mean, someone's got to block the 9/9 trample and 3/2. Nope, that's still death. Okay, so they have the next Raise the Past in hand, I guess. They do drop to 1. And we still have the trample creature. So even if they Raise the Past again, they might just be dead again. I guess they get the big turbo mill this turn. Yeah, I guess we see if they have the next Raise the Past and if they can mill out even more creatures. Maybe we should have sheltered away the Umbral Zealot, I don't know. And waited one more turn? Not sure. Okay, drop to 1. Raise the Past again. A total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 toughness to block. I mean, I think we still get him here. That should do it. Well, let's see. Oh, whenever another creature you control dies, they get a life. Keep that. Well, we'll see. I'm not even gonna bother mathing it. So they can sack, they can chump block 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double Blood Witch is a lot of life gain. Again, maybe for the second time, maybe just sheltering onto the Zealot before moving to combat would have been better. I mean, I guess we'll see if they can pull off the third Raise the Past. Yeah, I think it was a mistake again. Sorry, I'm tired. We're almost done. We're almost done with the day. Okay, a lot of chump blocks. They do get to surveil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and look one more time for one last Raise the Past. And for each of these, they'll gain 6, 7, 8, 9 life. Go up to 12, I think. And I guess live one more turn. Alright, I fucked up. I fucked up. We should have sheltered away those a million years ago. I guess that was the thing to do. This is way more value than I was expecting. And if they do Raise the Past, which I guess they are, because they're keeping it on top, and they do just win, because we can shelter the Zealot, and then in response they can just sack their whole board and drain us from 7 to 0. So I think we actually officially lose this game, so that was my bad. If you're in the same position, I guess prioritize Zealot. That's the only thing that was really keeping them away in this game. 7? Oh, we just lose right there too. Damn. Okay, well, that's my own fault. I didn't really expect to lose that game. Underestimate the Zealot for sure. Okay, super cool, super cool. Definitely love that. Alright, we'll end the day. Gosh, what do I think about the deck? Yeah, Rabbit's in a weird place, because everything else is just faster. Mono red's faster, both red is faster, green and Gruul landfall is faster, and mono white life gain is also faster. So, yeah, I built it pretty weird, but I do think this is kind of how you want to build it. I think without the extra removal spells, you're just too much dead in the water versus so many matchups. So I know this is weird, but I think this is what I would do. You could try the Gear Hulk Steam Rip version, but you'll be super sad against control, and you'll wish you just had more pressure in the deck. So that's it. That last loss feels bad. I guess lesson learned, but what are you gonna do? As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you can like and subscribe and leave a comment. Have a great day. I'm definitely not salty, and I'll see you in the next one.